Good morning, everybody. I'm Maria Alweendo from the University of Namibia. My fellow authors, Victoria Hashelam and Kaunam Teti, are also from the University of Namibia. We are all from the University School of Computing, in which me and Kaunam Teti are under the University Information Systems Department, and Victoria Hashelam Teti is under the Information Technology Department. Today, I'm going to present to you on the development of a bilingual English-Oshikwanyama dictionary mobile application. We are first going to discuss the motivation of the study, followed by the research objectives, followed by the methodology used, the results, recommendations, and then we finally conclude. As stated by the Office of the Prime Minister, Namibia is a very rich country when it comes to culture and it also comes to its languages. And today we are going to focus on one of its languages, which is the Oshikwanyama language. With the increased use of English, the Oshikwanyama indigenous people are slowly losing a bit of their language, mainly because the country only has one official language, which is English, and most of its formal communications are done in this language. Another reason is because children in schools are only being taught in English, and there's only a small number of schools that offer Oshikwanyama as a different subject on its own to its pupils. There is a need to preserve the language in as many mediums as possible to prevent it from going extinct. Our research objectives. Our first objective is to develop an easy-to-use bilingual English-Oshikwanyama dictionary application. In this sense, I can say this is the main objective, and the rest of the objectives are sub-objectives. Okay, so the first sub-objective is that this dictionary must be able to assist native speakers who are not fluent in the language. Like I said, not everybody is being taught Oshikwanyama in school. So for those that are not getting Oshikwanyama as a subject at schools, can use this dictionary as a means to enrich their own Oshikwanyama knowledge. The second sub-objective is to assist non-native speakers in learning Oshikwanyama language. So Namibia gets a lot of foreigners every year. Some come for school educational purposes, and some come for business or leisure, or also for leisure activities. And these individuals interact with Oshikwanyama speaking people. And with the use of this dictionary, then it's going to better facilitate their communications. The last sub-objective is to develop a language digital repository for the Oshikwanyama language, so it can be preserved for future use in words, or to be used in on digital platforms as well. The research methodology that was adopted was the incremental iterative delivery programming methodology, simply because it provides extensive testing on the dictionary at every increment phase, and also because it enables easy detection of bugs at every increment. It has 4 phases: the requirements, analysis, design, and coding phase, and then after that you have the increment of the dictionary. In the requirements phase, a document of functional and non-functional requirements was created, and also the data collection and capturing was done for the words to be used in the dictionary. Another activity that we did in this requirements phase was that we did not use a questionnaire. We rather downloaded 2 multilingual dictionaries that we used as a point of reference and benchmarking. After you're done with the requirements, you move on to the analysis phase, where the developer assembled tasks based on the requirements document. And then these tasks were also broken down into subtasks. such as creating the dictionary fragment and also in deducing the format in which the words were going to be stored in. After the analysis was done, you move down to the design phase, where the dictionary's conceptual model was designed. And then system modeling took place here actually. And then once you're done with the design, you move on to the coding phase, where the dictionary was developed in the Android Studio development environment using the Java language. And NoSQL database was used to store and retrieve the data for this dictionary. The NoSQL database basically stores and retrieves data in a tree data structure, as opposed to the traditional tables that are provided by traditional relatable database management systems. So after that, after coding, and then you have your first increment of the dictionary. If you're not happy with it, then you move on, you iterate to the next you retake the whole process again to get a second increment that will have possibly met all the requirements that you have set for the dictionary. So you keep on iterating until you are satisfied with the look of your dictionary. The results that we've gotten from this study, here on the screen, you can see 2 screenshots of the dictionary in use. The first one, at the top bar, there's a search bar where an individual can either type a word in English and Oshikwanyama based on the language that they have selected. So for this one, they have selected the Oshikwanyama language, so hence they are going to type in Oshikwanyama. Here you have a set of words that are available in the dictionary in alphabetical order. So just in case the word you wanted to search for already appears right here, then you could just click on it. And then once you click on the word, it will display the screen right here. The word will appear both in English at the top part in blue and Oshikwanyama in yellow at the bottom. The word usage will also be there. A sentence that you are searching, a sentence would appear in English and Oshikwanyama. And then you have an audio icon on the right side here where you can hear the pronunciation of the words. The English Oshikwanyama works properly to retrieve the words. So whenever you want to search for words, they will come to work properly. It operates without the internet on Android phones. So after the first installation, you can use the dictionary without the use of internet or without the availability of internet. It displays the word and its usage in languages like I have presented here before. At the top bar, you can see the word's usage in English, and at the bottom, you can see the word and its usage in Oshikwanyama. The audio icons serve the functionality of hearing the pronunciation of the word in each language. Like I said, we did not make use of questionnaires in before we implemented the dictionary. So after we have implemented the dictionary, we had a trial phase in which individuals had to interact with the dictionary and give feedback on its use and on its usability, and if they had recommendations to make after their experience with the dictionary. So they gave quite a few recommendations, and here are some that are listed below. They suggested that the dictionary should incorporate idiomatic phrases and proverbs, so both in English and Oshikwanyama, and the dictionary should be cross-platform or should have cross-platform integration with other mobile device platforms such as Apple iOS and Microsoft phones. So since it was developed in Android Studio, it basically only caters for Android users. It should also contain a feature to allow users to suggest more words. So in case a user goes through the dictionary and the specific word they are not looking for is not available, they suggest that there be a feature to suggest a word that they would want to see incorporated into the dictionary. In conclusion, the sustainable approach to preserve the Oshikwanyama language digitally was achieved. And even though it was achieved, there are certain limitations that are still currently there that we are going to work on, such as the fact that the data set has only 200 words. So we need to expand that data set to accommodate at least most of the words that are available in both languages. The application only targeted Android users, hence now the participants of the trial suggesting that we make this application across platform integrated application. Future work to be done on this dictionary is probably to extend the database. We are going to extend the database, the data set, excuse me, by adding more words and phrases, and possibly also include the idiomatic expressions that have been suggested by the participants in the trial phase. This dictionary is expected to be launched in December this year, and I'm very excited about it, by the way, and we'll see how it goes. We are still working on it, and we expect to launch it in December. So thank you so much for your attention and for listening to my presentation. Have a wonderful day.